So I am in Surfside today. That is the post office behind me. Parking is really awful. So I paid at a paid parking area here. So I'm gonna make my way over to Starbucks to get a drink. It's brutally hot out. But like it only lets me pay for 2 hours at a time. So I'm gonna head over to the shops first and kind of do this backwards. So I am just here in Surfside. Well, that's Bal Harbour Shops. So I have my cute outfit on, so at least I look cute. Let me take off my glasses so you guys can see me. So I am just outside the Bal Harbour Shops here. That's the shops to my right. So that's just like some of the buildings here. It's like very difficult to get down here. Maybe eventually I'll consider doing a live stream down here just so you can see how difficult it is. But it's very difficult. I don't want to get run over. And then the parking is like a whole other situation. I had originally actually tried to park there in that shopping center, but that didn't work out. So now I'm just gonna go into the shops and take a quick walk around. We are at the shops here. The people here are honestly kind of sketchy, so you have to kind of avoid not filming them. You have a lot of entrepreneur types that tend to frequent here, so you really don't want to like get in their face and start filming them. So this is the second floor area here, and that's where I just came from. And this is just some of your restaurants that are here. You have to be, aware of that. You're not getting, brain surgeons that are coming to the Bal Harbour shops. Honestly, the fish and the turtles are probably the best part of the Bal Harbour shops and the nicest. So the Bal Harbour shops are very aesthetically pretty, but let me be honest, you don't have neurosurgeons and big executives, coming here and that kind of stuff. You have a lot of entrepreneur types, so it's just like the total package is kind of lacking of this environment. Obviously, you don't want to talk to those types of people. It's just if you want to get out for the day, so it is what it is. The turtles, if you can see them, are the best part of the Bal Harbour shops. Can you see them? You have a large turtle there and 2 little turtles there. They are the best part of the entire Bal Harbour shops, honestly. You have these very expensive stores here and these entrepreneur types that will come here, and they're not brain surgeons. That's not the way Miami rolls. On the left, and there were like tables set up here, and then the people were also able to eat even right here. So that is gone now, which is kind of annoying because that was like the one element that you had left here if you didn't want to go into one of the expensive restaurants. So I am just here at Bal Harbour. I'm gonna end up using the bathroom here and then probably heading over and trying to get over to Starbucks. It's hard to explain if you have not actually been to Miami or ever been to Bal Harbour, but it's definitely not my vibe. It's definitely not the vibe of Disney World families or Universal Studios families. It's a very Miami vibe, and that's kind of hard to explain if you haven't been here and seen a lot of the ongoings yourself. but I just wanted to make an effort to show you guys different things in Miami, even if it's not my vibe. Not my vibe. You would think that someone would go, oh, I want this. This is my vibe. Not my vibe because of everything that goes along with it. Definitely not my vibe. I prefer seeing the cars at Disney World with the decal on it that says family yearly pass going to Disney World. This may be your vibe, and if it is, go for it. But definitely not my vibe.
And why we play this same game every other weekend, with my heart in the palm of your hand, tear it all apart, why I let you do it.
It is hot as F here in the Bal Harbour Shops. I'm gonna go over Starbucks, which is technically in Surfside down the street, and go get a Starbucks or something. And you know how my controversial thoughts on Starbucks is, but I actually have money on the app still, so I might as well go over there because this is yucky here. Most people who will see the footage of Bal Harbour and this type of environment will go ooh ah and can't imagine living and being somewhere here like this. But the reality is a good majority of the people you will come across in this area are not brain surgeons. They're not curing cancer. These are entrepreneurs. And unless you basically have no sense of morality whatsoever, you're not going to vibe with these types of people. You're not going to meet a guy who tells you, I am businessman. Don't ask questions. I'm businessman. I take you to nice lunch at the shops at Bal Harbour and you don't say no word. I can mimic these accents because remember I'm like 6 different ethnicities. So don't come at me in the comments and be like, you're not being like ethnically sensitive or something like that. So yeah, this ain't my vibe. So yeah. So I made my way over to Starbucks here in Surfside because I was losing my mind over at the Bal Harbour Shops. So I came over to Starbucks here in Surfside. It's very close to the Bal Harbour Shops, which is technically Surfside. And there was this creepy guy online, and he's significant because he was one of the reasons I had to quit the gym in Sunny Isles. Like he just like kept following me around, and like the management there did nothing about it. And he saw me here. It's like you just can't get rid of these people. It's like this is the nightmare of living in South Florida. You know, you guys may be like, oh, if it was such a bad experience, and why did I do this? Why did I film this? Because I want to try to show you guys, especially while I do live in Miami, some of these places that I don't normally show you. It's just that one of the reasons I haven't done that so far is because it's such an awful experience, from trying to find parking to avoiding really creepy people that you're not really quite used to your environment here in Miami, that it doesn't even seem worth it to do it. But I wanted to show you it. This is technically Surfside. We were at Bal Harbour Shops, but honestly, other than what I showed you, there's nothing to do here unless you're going to go to a fancy restaurant in Bal Harbour, which you saw the environment there, or maybe something here in the background. I mean, this is like a ghost town.